Welcome to PB Under 5. I'm Pastor Brandon, and it's my mission in 5 minutes or less to inspire you through some biblically based content to go to the next level in your leadership. Today, we're continuing a series in the Gospel of John, where we're examining the life and the leadership of Jesus. And I believe today we're going to see a story about a healed man that really shows us how we can help our people challenge them to go to the next level. And so in John chapter 5, starting in verse 5, it says this in the Christian Standard Bible. It says, "One man was there who had been disabled for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and he realized that he had already been there a long time, he said to him, 'Do you want to get well? Do you want to get well?' And sir," the disabled man answered, "I have no one to put me in the pool when the water is stirred up, but while I'm coming, someone goes down ahead of me." "Get up," Jesus said, "pick up your mat and walk." And instantly the man got well, picked up his mat, and started to walk. And I think about this passage, and it definitely is something that I think about. Jesus is really challenging this man. Not only did he just heal the man, but he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" And then he said, "Get up, take up your mat, and walk." I mean, he's giving these directions. He's challenging this disabled man to really get at the deeper issues of, does he really want to change? Does he really want to get well? And I know that that's something that that when I'm reading this at first is kind of like, whoa. Do I really want to be doing that? And Jesus, is that really what you would call me to as well? And I think this really shows us in how we are to challenge people and help them to go to the next level as we look at what Jesus did here. And so whether you're a manager that's trying to help your team go to the next level, or break past a barrier that it's been keeping you back, or you're parenting and you're disciplining a child, or you're helping your small group members really take a next step to get out of the funk that they're in, to really take a next step toward Jesus, no matter what leadership situation you're in. I believe we can take some wisdom from this passage that Jesus is helping us and challenging us to go to the next level. And the first thing is that Jesus asked a question, that he challenged people through helping them clarify their vision, their direction. And I know whenever I go to my counseling office, my counselor always asks me, "Is this really what you want?" And that's really a baseline question that helps us to be able to define what is the objective that I really want. In this case, he said, "Do you really want to get well?" And I think a lot of times people, when they're stuck in something, they just don't really see the solution. They don't see life better than it is. And so us taking the time to ask a question can really help to clarify that. The second thing Jesus did was he gave him clear direction. So he asked a question, and then he gave clear direction. He said, "Get up, take up your mat, and walk." And us as the leader, we have the opportunity to, once we've kind of helped them define what they really want, to help challenge them to the next level and say, "Hey, you should do this. Like if you say you want to lose weight, then you should go get some nutrition coaching, or if you're really struggling in this particular area of your job, you should go learn this material," or whatever it is. If you've never been baptized, you should take that step of faith. Whatever it is that you as a leader are trying to help people to take the next step in, give them clear direction. And oftentimes we feel like we're a little bit afraid to do this, but really if we remember that the goal, that we're really trying to help them be better people, to grow in their faith, to grow in their leadership, to help them to go to their next level, whatever it is, we're really loving them. We're really helping them. We're helping them to grow. And it's not like we're harming them by the hurt that we cause in the conversation. The hurt feelings isn't necessarily harming them. It's actually helping them. So remember that as you're providing that clear direction to people. And I encourage you to think this week. Is there someone in your life? Is there someone on your team? Is there someone in your family that you've been avoiding a confrontation? And I encourage you this week to think through the fact that you are actually loving them and helping them to go to the next level and to take that step. And I encourage you, if this content's been helpful for you today, I encourage you to subscribe and share this with your friends as well. And I look forward to seeing you next week as we continue this series in the Gospel of John.